Climate activist Sonam Wangchuk and over 100 volunteers are walking from Leh to New Delhi. The journey is called the Delhi Chalo Padyatra. They have two demands.
Firstly, a local appeal to the Prime Minister of India to please safeguard these fragile ecosystems of the high Himalayas under the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Our second appeal is a global appeal to the world leaders and citizens of the world to please cut down on carbon emissions as urgently as possible, because we have very little time left.
The Delhi Chalo Padyatra began on 1st September 2024 from Leh and will end on 2nd October 2024 in the national capital. It is organized by the Leh Apex Body and Kargil Democratic Alliance, and Wangchuk is leading the Padyatra.
In these high Himalayas, our glaciers, you can see there, are melting very fast, leaving behind flash floods and droughts. These glaciers are our lifelines and they're going away, and soon we will become climate refugees.
In 2019, the Bharatiya Janata Party promised in its manifesto to include Ladakh in the 6th schedule. Now, what is the 6th schedule? The 6th schedule of the Constitution gives tribal communities the right to make laws on subjects such as water, land, forest, and mining at the district level. Under the 6th schedule, autonomous district councils, which can have up to 30 members, can make laws. The council's permission is also required to set up industries, and nearly 97% of Ladakh's population is tribal.
6th शेड्यूल का जो संरक्षण है वो लद्दाख को किसी बाहर या और प्रदेश के लोगों से ही नहीं, बल्कि जो लद्दाख में संवेदनशील जगह हैं, जो या तो पर्यावरण के दृष्टि से संवेदनशील हैं या संवेदनशील संस्कृतियां हैं जनजातीय, उनको तो सबसे बचाने की जरूरत है.
Since the abrogation of Article 317 2019, Ladakh was made a separate union territory without a legislature. While the decision was celebrated by a section of people, others expressed concerns over the central government's decision. After the abrogation of Article 370, several leaders from Ladakh made 4 demands to the centre, including separate Lok Sabha seats for Leh and Kargil districts and the establishment of a public service commission to help the youth get jobs. So over the next few years, the centre held multiple rounds of negotiations with the leaders of Ladakh regarding the 4 demands. On 3rd February 2024, thousands of people in Ladakh protested to reiterate their demands. To address the demands, the centre then made a committee to hold talks, but an agreement could not be reached. Wangchuk said the centre broke people's trust by failing to keep its promises.
जब आपने लद्दाख को यूटी घोषित किया तो इस पर्वतीय प्रदेश, इस संवेदनशील पर्वतीय प्रदेश के संरक्षण के लिए जब 370 नहीं रहा तो आपने लद्दाख के लोगों को भरोसा दिलाया. आपके सरकार के मंत्रियों ने, नेताओं ने यहां आकर दिल्ली से बार बार हमें आश्वासन दिया कि लद्दाख को भारतीय संविधान के अनुच्छेद 244 के 6वें शेड्यूल में संरक्षित किया जाएगा.
On 6th March 2024, Wangchuk began a hunger strike, surviving only on salt and water in Ladakh's sub-zero temperatures alongside hundreds of people.
अभी यहाँ बाहर -15 के करीब तापमान है और ग्लेशियर्स के साथ सॉलिडेरिटी में हम अनशन बाहर ही कर रहे हैं.
His climate fast ran for 21 days.
21 दिन क्यों रखा गया है ये? क्योंकि गांधी जी ने जो अपनी सबसे लंबी अनशन की वो 21 ही दिन का था और वो 1943 में था क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट में.
6 months later, the Delhi Chalo Padyatra began, urging the centre to resume talks with Ladakh's leadership on their 4-point agenda.
We have very little time left. Here I have a climate clock prepared by the best scientists in the world, and we have less than 5 years left before things go irreversible and out of control. Only 5 years or less. And yet, our heads of state, when they set their targets for carbon neutrality, if we see on this list, it's less than what needs to be done. I'm sad to see that China and My own country, India, the two giants on this planet, have targets that are way beyond what is necessary. So we want to appeal to the world leaders and the citizens to please reconsider these targets to more urgent timelines, like Finland has done. And to all the journalists, social media, citizen journalists, we appeal to you to please take this message to every person in your circles and every country on this planet so that it finally reaches the head of state of all the countries.